All right, everybody, this is Fat Jesus Live.
Targets are up. Go take them down.
Oh, well.
Fight for your life. Collect cash from the ground to spend if you win redeployment.
Ooh, we picked up a ton of money. 12,000.
Squad mates in the gulag. They'll fight for a chance to redeploy. The squad mate has entered the gulag. They'll need to survive to redeploy.
Got some loot here.
Using field upgrade.
Enemy soldier incoming.
Hostile shooter. Eyes on enemy.
Marking target location.
The squad mates in the gulag. If they survive, they redeploy. Hostiles have established a SAM turret. Squad mates redeploying to the AO.
I'm hurt bad. Lethal.
Get an LDPR on my mark. Friendly loadout drop on the way. You've got gas inbound. Safe zone relocated.
Damn. I mean, I had to kill one person at least.
They've got a SAM turret online.
That was close.
You're losing ground. Move it.
Eyes on enemy. Disregard. Hostile shooter. Eyes on enemy.
Damn.
Hostile shoot. Cancel that. Man down.
Go to the other buy station. Go to the other buy station. Get out of there. Don't go there, boats. It's like 10 people there. Go to the other one.
Enemy SAM turret active.
Jesus Christ.
Dust yourself off, regroup, and get.
I don't know. Sometimes people don't listen. They don't listen. Try to tell the person, but I guess they don't listen. Whatever. Damn. That was depressing. What is it, Chase? What is it? Lay down. Do I have someone at the front door, bud? Let's check. I'm waiting for something to come in. Let's see. Did my package come in? There's nobody there, bud. Lay down. Lay down. Lay down. Stay there. Lay down next. I love you too. He's blowing me kisses. He's blowing me kisses. Blowing me kisses for bringing your bed. All right. All right, so we're on Facebook. What is it? At what are we? Activision. Activision. Battle at BattleNet. At BattleNet. At Call of Duty. 24 million subscribers on Facebook. At followers, it's over 150,000 followers. At Latin America. At YouTube. We'll do YouTube too. Okay. I will do that. Oh, and hashtag Call of Duty. 8.9 posts. Hashtag Warzone. 4.9 million posts. Hashtag FPS. First person shooters. 1.5. Let me see. And hashtag wait. There we go. All right. Let me see. At Activision. That's what happens when you got two streams running at the same time. Got to do the advertisement on both. But you know, you can't just do it on one. So it could do both. You have to do it on each one. At Call of Duty. 24 million subscribers. Oh. And then hashtag. Hashtag. 96 million. Damn. There we go. Hashtag Warzone. Hashtag. Let's do Call of Duty UK. Okay. Let's go ahead and copy this. Apply that to the other. Put it here. All right, welcome to the stream, guys. Thank you so much for joining us. You guys can check me out at Linktree. Let's see if this shows up right here. Nice. I can see your chats on Restream chat. So I just chatted on both of them, so it shows up on both, which is nice. Really nice. It's really cool. That makes me incredibly happy that I could see both streams on there. That's really cool. If you're interested in my referral, y'all can check out my referral link on Epidemic Sounds. Oh, Fat Jesus 562. What's up, man? Oh man, welcome. Welcome, Fat Jesus. Miss you, guy. I miss my Fat Jesus brother. Yeah, today I'm playing some Call of Duty. Sometimes I play some different games. Sometimes guess what's coming in today? Today my my case is coming in for my S25, Samsung S25 case from Newer. So I'll be getting my S25 case soon. And what does that mean? That means oh damn. Where's my do I need to put up my thing again? Oh god. So let me get my control center up. So that means, let me see if my my light working in the background. No, it's not. Now I need to get my light working. Hold on.
Thankful for the life of everybody that's here with me. I'm grateful for the love that they give me.
I have to reset my light. Give me a quick second so I can add my light on. Is it? Really, Fat Jesus? You on Twitch as well? What are you playing? Are you playing any games, or are you just chatting with your guests? Sometimes you're always chatting with your guests. I check you out as well. We should get all the fat Jesuses together, huh? Get them all into one stream. Get all the fat Jesuses together. Have a whole fat Jesus community day. That would be a mess. That would get the whole religious community up in a roar, wouldn't it? Oh. Too much, right? There we go. I got my light working right now. There we go. You should be able to see me now. Oh, but I got my dog. Well, you should be able to see a little bit of my face right now because I got my light facing me. But I got my back door open because my dog wants to look out the back door. And he's laying down next to me on the ground right here. My dog. And he wants his head hanging out the back door on the bottom. So we're going to have to do a little bit of suffering. Y'all going to have to see my dark face for a little bit. I haven't shaved at all because right now I'm filming for a movie, a short film, and I look like I have not shaved my sideburns at all. I have all this hair all bunched up, so I am fully Cro-Magnon. I am completely like a caveman. So I am full-blown fat Jesus. So yeah, it's crazy. I'm all the way fat Jesus. Some of you are like slightly fat Jesus. Some have like the shaved a little bit, look, you know, they're fat Jesus, but you know, they look kind of elegant fat Jesus. Almost a wear a tie fat Jesus. Some people are just straggly fat Jesus, you know, and I'm just yeah, I'm the straggly fat Jesus pretty much right now. But I'm looking to cut all this after I'm done filming. I've been filming for a while actually because we need another location which has not come up yet. So we have to look for another filming location, which the other location was shut down. So we had to go and look for another filming location, which I feel like I'm lying to y'all because it's taking a long time and we don't know where the other filming location is. So it's going to be a little harder to do. Anyways, so I got this S25. Okay. It's a really cool phone. The camera is amazing. And I got this this telescope. This is an actual telescope for this elongated part right here. And basically I could see the moon with this thing, with this phone, but I don't have the case. And I've been waiting for the case to be built, like literally waiting for the case to be manufactured in China or Taiwan, wherever it is, manufacturer, or Malin or whatever. So they've been building. This phone just came out in February, and they sent it to me early February. I'm one of the first people to get it. It's an amazing phone. 10 out of 10, amazing phone. They've been updating it, updating the software, the battery's getting better and all that stuff. Shit is getting better, okay? Amazing AI software. I mean, this shit is fast. It runs really cool. Battery lasts forever. It's incredible. The camera on this thing is impeccable. You can see almost anything. And I'm working. They're working on the night vision on this. The night vision is amazing on this thing too. So I'm gonna go UFO hunting with this thing. And this right here is the lens for it. They are sending me the case for this from Newer, and I'm gonna start doing some streams, and I'm hoping to be super successful with the streams for UFO hunting because people just really love it. And basically, if we don't find any UFOs, the stream will basically convert itself into like one of those, you know, campfire story streams. You know, just hang out and sit around a campfire and just talk and and just, you know, I guess basically the stream will be how good I am at telling stories and just communicating with people. So one of the things is I do have a good battery to connect to the phone that will make the phone last a good amount of time. So that's one of the things I did get, and I have to find it too. I lost track of that battery. I don't know where it went. Kind of disappeared on me. I don't know where it went. Somewhere, and that's bothering me. I had that big huge battery, and I don't know what happened to it. It was in my bag, and then somehow it disappeared. It was at the hospital. I don't know if someone freaking stole it from me at the hospital in January. I have not been able to see it ever since then, since the passing of my mom. So that was pretty rough. So anyways, yeah, that'll be rough. I'm gonna have to like dig it up because this place is a freaking mess. A damn mess in this house. So I need to clean up the whole living room. The whole living room is a rat's nest, pretty much. I'm a freaking rat's nest. I'm upgrading my I got a 4 terabyte memory for the computer. I think if I get enough money, I'm gonna get one more and put in 8 terabytes in the computer system and call it quits right there. Hopefully it works. Actually, I should put in the 4 terabytes right now, but and I want to put in 8 terabytes and then that's it. But you know, honestly, I really want to invest in an NAS, like a backup drive, and then record all my streams, then hold it like in a repository on the NAS. You know, like you record like recordings. NASs are used for recording on. Let me lower this. So recording, NASs are used for recording video of your home security cameras. So you record your like your whole business and stuff like that. So you record like a month's worth of 1080p around your business. Usually you hold about 8 cameras on there and you record around the clock for a whole month or 2 months or 3 months. And so it depends how big of recording. Some people just have 8 terabytes or 16 terabytes. Cheap system. I want to hold like 40 terabytes of data, which is like a stream. It's like the stream that I have is I'm holding. So I'm streaming and I want to stream my OBS, and my streams are pretty long. So that's why people are streaming only like an hour in a day, an hour, 2 hours, less than 2 hours in a day, because you don't want to stream like 12 hours in a day. You know what I'm saying? That's a lot of streaming. So I mean, that's a lot of recording going on. And you want to eliminate these recordings along when you go and just take whatever is good and just keep what's good and then eliminate the rest. That's a lot of work. These recordings are a lot of work. So I need an NAS. NAS is basically a miniature computer, not as powerful as the gaming computer, but it's like a miniature computer that's like Raspberry Pi, pretty much. But it's a miniature computer that's pretty powerful, but only deals with holding recordings. So it just holds, it's a server. It's basically a server set aside that basically holds like 4 hard drives. It holds server hard drives, and then boom, boom, boom. And then it holds it in a series. And basically the 4 hard drives are 2 hard drives. 2 hard drives are 1 hard drive, and 2 other hard drives are 1 hard drive. So the 2 hard drives, basically, if 1 hard drive fails, then the other hard drive still holds the information. So you could replace the 1 hard drive and then continue, and then it just records the other hard drive. So it's a lot of work, but that's how it works, you know. And then, you know, you just continue to swap hard drives if they fail, and then you just basically emulate, you know, you basically clone the other drive to the other drive, and then basically you just continuously do that for the rest of your life, and you don't lose your information. You just become an expert server manager, you know, with your own information, own stuff eventually. So that's basically the gist of what an NSA drive is. If you become an expert at working with NAS, not NSA, NAS drive, NAS, look it up. So there's a lot of work on the NAS, but once you start working with the NAS, that's basically what, you know, starts working on. So anyways, let's get to the game. All right, we're back to COD, and we're gonna start playing. Now we played with some people. They did not like our gameplay. I guess they're a little. They don't like the way we play. We tried to play with them the way they play, but they're just not really the best at how they play. So, and we want to play the harder matches and not the easy ones. And they play the easy ones, and they're more console players, and we're PC players. I hope you guys enjoy the music. All right. I'm on YouTube and Twitch today. I'm streaming on both YouTube and Twitch today. You guys are welcome to watch me on either YouTube and or on Twitch. I'm gonna lower my my visuals. Thanks for watching me. You guys heard that? It's called Footsteps. So that's called Footsteps, and I have that set up to fake my footsteps in game. I know that's cheating, but if you can just manipulate people's audio, why not? I thought he was coming over.
Playtime's over. Stand by for deployment to the war zone.
I have a mic. You want me to talk to you?
Battle Royale.
You that lonely?
Be advised, gas is closing in. Proceed to the safe zone.
Got a contract here.
Enemy dropping off the AO. Primary objective.
Damn.
A squad mate's
I
in the
should have stayed
gulag.
back.
They'll fight for a chance to redeploy.
I should have stayed
We
back.
secured upgraded gear for you. Use it wisely.
We all died. It was so bad.
Lethal incoming.
Bitch.
Squad mate has been cleared for redeployment. Your squad made it to the safe zone. Gas is inbound. Your squad mates in the gulag. If they survive, they redeploy. Hostile UAV in the area. Your squad mate lost the fight. They're RTB. Supply box is located. Move to secure.
Why did he
Hostiles have
push?
established the SAM turret.
Ooh, I'm about to die. Yep, I'm about to die. If I don't get out of here. I need shields.
Marking target location.
Your squad mate has entered the gulag. They'll need to survive to redeploy. It's all down to you now. Step up.
Last one
Your
standing.
squad mate is belly up. They're returning to base. We've got a loadout drop inbound. Gas is closing in. Relocating safe zone.
I gotta get more money.
Enemy soldier incoming.
Fuck.
Impact out.
I can't see anything on my screen. Truth, are you here? Tyler! Hey, he disconnected. Get Renzo in.
Gas is moving. We lost that one, but we'll get a W next.
Case, I need to close this door. Come here. Move your head. I can't see my screen. Sorry, buddy. It's too dark. There we go. I need to make a brighter. I don't have it set up to like I got things optimized. I probably should set everything up to a lower setting to make my gameplay faster. So I can be more effective. Complete 3 contracts. That's what I need. Well, I'm gonna do 3. I'm gonna do the furthest away contract so I can complete the 3 so I can get that 2,500 XP. All right, here we go, guys. Let's go.
Use this time for some target practice. The The real thing's coming soon. Enemies are dropping into the area. Watch the skies. Stations, green light. We're deploying to the war zone. Enemy soldier incoming.
Here's your waypoint.
Battle Royale.
Got a contract here.
You've got gas closing in fast. Double time it to the safe zone. Hunt down the enemy. You're the target of a most wanted contract. Eliminate threats and secure supply caches to close it. They've got a SAM turret online. All squad mates are in the safe zone. You've got gas moving in. The bounty contract on you is closed. Your squad mates are redeploying. Enemies are dropping into the area. Watch the skies.
Wait! I'm not done.
Time to fight your way out of here.
I'm good.
Oh wow.
Time for a fight.
Picked up a little money.
SAM turret active.
Take to that spot.
I'm good.
Fucking run, bitch!
Squad mates in the gulag. They'll fight for a
Run,
chance to
bitch!
redeploy. Squad mate has entered the gulag. They'll need to survive to redeploy.
Enemy spotted. Enemy spotted.
Gas is inbound, marking new safe zone. Your squad mate won the fight. They're redeploying now. Your squad mate's in the gulag. If they survive, they redeploy. Squad mate has been cleared for redeployment.
What the fuck, dude?
Five kills.
Gas is closing in. The enemy took that one, but we'll get them back.
These guys using what? Fucking UAV the whole time? We escaped them the first time, right? We should have just left the area completely. That's what we should have done. Swear to God, those guys were cheating. That's what those guys were cheating. Probably had unlimited money or something. A little too bright. Oh yeah, we reported that bitch. All right.
Enemy
they were all dropping in one spot.
Your team leader. Set a drop point for your squad soldier. Gas is closing.
Oh no, here.
Suggest you hightail it out of there.
Watch for movement.
There's a guy behind you, Blue.
Marking target location.
Your squad mate found intel on the location of the next gas spread. Get it to the designated uplink station for decryption.
He turned around. He turned around.
Way to keep it tight. Supply box UAV is inbound.
Tagging
Your
loot.
squad mate has intel revealing the location of the next gas spread. Get them to the uplink station marked on your TAC map for decryption before it's too late. Your squad's in the safe zone. You've got gas moving in. Intel transfer complete. Marking incoming gas spread on your TAC map. They've got a SAM turret online.
UAV standing by.
Calling in score street.
UAV is bingo fuel, returning to base.
Holy shit, guys. What
Your
happened?
squad mate has entered the gulag. They'll need to survive to redeploy. Your squad mate's in the gulag. They'll fight for a chance to redeploy.
Is it a hacker?
Hostiles have established a SAM turret. Your squad mates in the gulag. If they survive, they redeploy. Squad mate redeploying to the AO. Your squad mate failed their mission. They're headed back to base.
I'm gonna pick you up.
Loadout drop headed your way. Your squad mate won the fight. They're redeploying now. Gas is closing in. Get to the new safe zone.
Dude, it's gotta be a hacker, dude. Straight up, that's gotta be a hacker.
That's our field upgrade.
Shit, you fucking scared the shit out of me.
Move to the safe zone. Gas is moving.
Need to get more money. Someone's shooting at us. Fucking hacker, dude.
Cancel that.
Guy has an aimbot, dude.
Hostile sighted. Using lethal.
Enemy SAM turret active.
Bro. I just started up my prestige today.
Destroy indicated location.
Gas is moving in. New safe zone located.
Enemy shooter.
Fire sale is active. Spy station prices are adjusted. Got an extra valuable opportunity here. Don't miss your shot. Enemy sentry in the AO. Enemy UAV is online. Enemy UAV overhead.
Found a weapon.
Get to the safe zone. Gas is inbound. Enemy's got a sentry online. Enemy sentry is active.
This is some bullshit.
Oh shit! I'm down.
Moving to my mark.
I'm in Gulag, guys.
Be advised, your squad is down. It's up to you now.
Last one standing. Using equipment. Marking target location.
I only got enough for one. You got to bring in the other guy. Three guys in here. They're all coming in.
Complete contracts and get paid.
Horses at a racetrack.
I should have just kept running. That was just a bad. That was a bad move. Should have just left. Dude, that whole game was full of hackers. That whole game was full of hackers. Nothing but aimbotters. Nothing but aimbotters in there. There must be a new hack out because it's just ridiculous. We gotta do another contract. That was horrible. Absolutely horrible. Nobody has that good of an accuracy in this game. Nobody. That the accuracy was beyond anything. Nobody can move and be that accurate. That accurate. Like, incredibly accurate. The Battle Eye needs to start. They need to start banning people. That was bad.
Warzone. Get geared up and stand by. Enemy dropping into the AO. All stations, this is Shadow 01. Deployment to the war zone has been
Using
authorized.
equipment.
All right, let's try this again.
Battle Royale.
Got a contract here.
Action on that.
I'm going far.
Gas is approaching your position. Move to the safe zone.
That is really far.
Eliminate all targets in the AO. Some of your squad is outside the safe zone. There's a bounty on your head. Eliminate hostiles and secure supply caches to get rid of it. They've got a SAM turret online.
All the way up.
Join me, my friends.
Enemy UAV is
for
online.
glory!
I'm not even paying attention, guys. I'm just looting as fast as I can
Contract on you
and
is
move.
closed. Squad mates are redeploying. Nice job.
Oh, that landed right on top.
Sentry turret ready to deploy.
Motherfucker. He
Friendly
threw
loadout
out
drops on the way.
the thing where everything runs and stuff. That was funny.
Gas is closing in. Get to the new safe zone.
Tacticals marked.
Oh no, he got me. What the fuck? Dude, we need to kill that bitch. Dude, that guy did not flinch at all when he was shooting.
I'm good. Lethal incoming.
Your fight's over, soldier.
Sorting that one.
Way too many cheaters, man.
Took a round. Stay with it. It's nothing.
Get me out!
Can you pick us up real quick? It's right behind you.
Movement. Cancel that.
Buy out. G5, can you buy us?
Gas is moving in. New safe zone located.
Okay, get out of there. Get out of there. Get out of there. Just leave the area.
Cancel that.
Oh, you didn't buy me.
Moving here.
I had 6,000. You bought the wrong guy. Guys are on your own. Die, motherfuckers. Die. You see, guys, you need to buy the person that has the money to buy the next person. You don't buy the first person that you see on the left. You buy the person that has the money to buy the next person. And if that person is lucky to get the next person.
Check weapons and gear. We're holding for deployment.
Heisted that one.
Enemies are dropping into the area. Watch the skies. stations, green light. We're deploying to the war zone. Battle Royale. Gas is closing on your position. Suggest you hightail it out of there.
Got a contract here.
Enemy SAM turret active. You're clear to engage all hostiles. There's a bounty on your head. Eliminate hostiles and secure supply caches to get rid of it. Hostiles have established a SAM turret. All squad mates are in the safe zone. You're losing ground. Move it. The bounty contract on you is closed. Your squad mates are redeploying. They've got a SAM turret online. Hostile shooter.
Fuck.
Your squad mates in the gulag. They'll fight for a chance to redeploy. Your squad mate has entered the gulag. They'll need to survive to redeploy.
Dude, that guy is hacking because I was shooting directly at him. It's like he wasn't there.
Fight started. Your squad mate is belly up. They're returning to base.
Oh, those two suck.
Collect cash from the ground to spend if you win redeployment. You're the last of your squad. Your squad mate lost the fight. Last you see is this time.
Lethal incoming. Marking target location.
Enemy SAM turret active. Gas is closing in. Hostile UAV in the area.
UAV available for tasking.
Replacer establishing score streak.
We got to get out of here.
Enemy UAV overhead.
Priority tasking request received. UAV exiting AO.
Same waypoint.
I wouldn't go up there and fly around if I were you.
You've got gas inbound. Safe zone relocated. Fire sale active. Buy station prices have been reduced. Get your squad to the safe zone. Leave no one behind.
Good lord.
It's down to you, soldier. Bring the win home.
Last one step.
Enemy UAV is online.
Copy that.
Fire
Forget it.
sale's over. Adjusting prices. Gas is closing in. Relocating safe zone. Recon flyover. Recon drones are on patrol. Check your TAC map for danger zones.
Spotted a contract.
Enemy UAV overhead.
UAV standing by.
Hostile UAV in the area. Your squad mate ID'd a high-value target. Lock and load. Head to the safe zone. Gas is moving. Surveillance is coming back around. Steer clear. Enemy UAV is online. Enemy UAV overhead. Enemy counter UAV inbound.
Marking target location. Marking target location. Tagging loot. Marking
Enemy
target
counter
location.
UAV inbound. Hostile UAV in the area.
Hostile sighted.
Enemy dropping into the AO. Enemy advanced UAV overhead. Gas is moving in. New safe zone located. The Gulag's locked down. Area's clear. You've got a loadout drop inbound. The bounty target's gone dark. We lost the contract.
Fuck.
Only 25 left. Keep up the good work. Defeat is only a mindset. Shake it off and keep pushing.
Oh! I wasn't paying attention. I forgot. That guy put a damn. Well, at least we were top 10. That was the whole idea. So, we made it top 10. So, good news. Top 10, right? Oh, we didn't finish top 10? Fuck. We didn't make it top 10. Ugh. I thought we made it top 10. Complete contracts, earn points. I mean, we did complete 3 contracts. 3 contracts, earning points. We're almost, I mean, we got to complete more contracts so we can get to 5,000. Three eliminations. We have to get 3 eliminations. It's been not easy. Okay. All right. Let's get our game on. We've been mostly avoiding so that we can get top 10. Like, I've been trying to bring people back. I've been playing medic the whole game. That's all I've been doing is playing medic. My whole strategy. I'm the medic of the group. I'll be right back. I'm gonna check my mailbox real quick. All right, I'm going out. All right. So we got it. Just came in. Says Samsung Ultra 75. Comes with the supposedly. Hopefully it comes with all that stuff. The unboxing. They call this the mataburro. Quick release. Comes with a, no, it doesn't have a quick release. Oh, I can buy it though. I don't need it. Case. Wow. Dude, this case is badass. Yeah, this is a badass case. Comes with So I guess these up to it like this. They snap into place. And then they snap off. Oh, that's nice. So how do they? How do you connect? Oh, here we go. It's up to this. Dude, these are heavy. Oh. Just see the moon. Damn, I can't see anything through this side. I mean, with the camera, it could see almost anything, but we'll have to test it out. So we will have to test it out. Dust. We did them. The bottom and top. The bottom and oh, there it is. Put it back. That is really cool. And then this is for camera filters. So you screw on camera filters or a regular camera lens. You put a regular camera lens on this. This actually holds a regular camera lens. I've not tested that idea for a camera filter. I don't know. I would have to test it. Crazy, right? This is awesome. I'm gonna put it back in this box. I am super excited. Ah, yeah, baby. We're gonna be doing some streams outside. We're gonna be switching the streams from video games to streaming outside. That's what's gonna happen. We're gonna test this outside. We're gonna be live streaming. I don't know what this is for. What the hell is that for? Look, some kind of glue thing. That is so badass. I'm so excited. Dude, I am excited. Super stoked. 100% stoked. I can't wait. I can't wait. That is so badass. What do you all think? Wait, Chase, you gonna come out with me outside? Chase is like, outside? That's all I heard was outside. He hears the word outside, that means we're going outside. And then his brain he just hears the words and then that's it. And he thinks we're going right now. He knows the words and then the words correlate to movement. He doesn't know the rest. He's just staring at me like, are we going? Are we going? Are we going? And his ears just pop up. All right, we've been 2 hours into the stream. My brain is on fire right now, guys. On fire, thinking about how we're gonna start the stream, UFO hunting, where we're gonna be going, what mountains and locations. It's gonna be fun. Oh, we got someone experienced. 2S move. 2S moves. We got this. Let's prove ourselves. Let's prove ourselves. Loot, advance, and endure. I definitely have to endure. Let's do this.
We'll be deploying shortly. Enemy soldier incoming. Prep time's over.
Using
Now you deploy
equipment.
to the war zone.
Well, I didn't like that marksman rifle. It hops a lot. I'm gonna switch it back. I'm gonna switch it out. I did not like that. More like a close range marksman.
Battle Royale.
Got a contract here.
Gas is approaching your position. Move to the safe zone. Cash drop inbound. Primary objective is to eliminate all targets. Your squad mate is marked as a most wanted target. Kill enemies and secure supply caches to help remove the bounty on their head. Hostiles have established a SAM turret.
Tagging loot.
Be advised, you still have squad mates outside the safe zone.
Tagging loot.
They've got a SAM turret online. Your squad mate survived. Contract complete. Precision airstrike ready for tasking.
Tagging loot.
Loadout drop headed your way.
That's our field upgrade.
UAV available for tasking.
I need to pick up more money.
That's our field upgrade.
Eyes on enemy. Hostile shooter.
Friendly loadout drops on the way.
Moving here. Marking enemy.
Enemy spotted. Enemy marked.
Gas is inbound. Marking new safe zone. Enemy UAV overhead.
Disregard.
Enemies are dropping into the area. Watch the skies.
Eyes on enemy. Moving here. Cancel that. I see the vehicle. Enemy spotted. Eyes on the car.
Hostiles have established a SAM turret. Move to the safe zone. You're losing ground. Move it.
Threat in the area.
any contracts you find and divert those payments. The squad mate has entered the gulag. They'll need to survive to redeploy.
Moving here.
I'm good.
Squad mate has been cleared for redeployment.
Moving here. Enemy visual.
Contract time is short. Secure quickly. Your squad mates in the gulag. If they survive, they redeploy.
Oh, come on! Yeah, this guy's hacking. Bro, report that guy, dude. Aimbot.
Collect cash from the ground to spend if you win redeployment.
Dude, he wasn't even aiming.
Throwing tactical.
Your squad mates failed their
Using
mission. They're headed
equipment.
back to base.
He tried to go up the same thing I did.
Squad mate redeploying to the AO.
Okay.
Marking target location.
Watch your fire!
UAV standing by.
Calling in 4th Street.
UAV available for that team.
Your squad's in the safe zone. Gas is closing in. Enemy dropping into the AO. Hostile UAV in the area.
Thanks for the work. UAV
Enemies
overflight
around.
terminated.
Head back. We have an active field upgrade here.
Hostline sighted. Wait.
Help, 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 help.
Enemy airstrike in the area.
They're coming up on you. You got this. You got this. have UAV, so they're tracking you. You don't have enough money.
You've got gas inbound. Safe zone relocated. You've got gas moving in. Your squad mate ID'd a high-value target. Lock and load. Lost that one, but we'll get a W next.
He has like a whole team behind him. I don't know what he was thinking. Oh, we don't even have weapon upgrades? Ugh. Okay, so we got another contract completed, but it didn't show up right here. So I have to personally do the contract myself? Is that what it is? So I got to do the contract myself. That's the thing. Personally do the contract. Got to be top 10. Get 3 elimination. Quartermaster perk. Quartermaster perk. So we got quartermaster perk. All right. First universe.
Let's fucking have it. Shoot, move, communicate. Ready for battle.
I told you to stop calling me, Woods.
Universe. Man, we got this.
Use this time for some target practice. The real thing's coming soon. Enemies are dropping into the area. Watch the skies.
Grenade out!
All stations, this is Shadow 01. Deployment to Warzone.
That's a hacker.
Battle Royale. Keep clearing the gas. Get to the safe zone.
Most wanted contract in.
Be advised, tax drop is inbound.
I'll take that. Dame eso.
Destination marked. Setting rally point. Enemy moving. Head for my waypoint.
Eliminate all targets in the AO. Enemy soldier incoming. Now the fight starts.
Oh shit, he left the game.
Your squad mate is a most wanted target. Eliminate threats and secure supply caches to reduce the time of the contract.
What the f—
Be advised, your squad mate is down. Most wanted contract failed.
How is his weapon not jumping up and down like mine when shooting? How is he so steady? How is his weapon so steady? He doesn't even have his own. That's not right. How is his weapon so steady? And he's moving. Dude, I don't know how that guy's weapon was so steady when he was shooting.
Enemy SAM turret active.
Cash here.
Someone already looted this building. Oh fuck, I'm dead. I'm fucking just... You guys just go ahead and play. I'm leaving. I have no idea what's going on. I'm just ending up with a bunch of hackers, dude. Just people just aimbotting. Just no fun. People are not even, they're not that good. They're just terrible players. If they're hacking, they're just terrible players. They're just using programs just so they think they're good. It's sad. Just play the game. That's sad. Play the game like a pro.
Geared up and stand by. All stations, we are green to go. Stand by for deployment. Mark a drop point for your squad and hit the silk. Be advised, gas is closing in. Proceed to the safe zone.
Got a contract here.
Nah, don't do it.
Got a contract here.
This one's better.
Hunt down the enemy. There's a bounty on your head. Eliminate hostiles and secure supply caches to get rid of it. Get your squad to the safe zone. Leave no one behind. You're being tracked by an enemy squad. Evade and survive. The bounty contract on you is closed. Your squad mates are redeploying. Your squad mates in the gulag. They'll fight for a chance to redeploy. Precision airstrike available. Your squad mate won the fight. They're redeploying now. They've got a SAM turret online.
Vehicle marked.
Loadout drop headed your way. Your squad mates in the gulag. If they survive, they redeploy. Hostiles have established a SAM turret. Gas is closing in. Get to the new safe zone. Your squad mate is belly up. They're returning to base. Enemies are dropping into the area. Watch the skies. Some of your squad is outside the safe zone.
UAV standing by.
Replacer establishing score streak.
Tasking request received. We're done.
Enemy soldier incoming. Your squad mates in the gulag. They'll fight for a chance to redeploy.
Tagging loot.
Enemy UAV.
Fuck. No way. This guy's using Cronus. That gun does not shoot that fast, guys. He's using Cronus. That guy is using Cronus. He's not. That gun does not shoot that fast. It's a basic gun too. It's not even red.
Using lethal. Easy peasy.
Gas is
Tagging
closing
loot.
in. Relocating safe zone. There's an increased payout for this job. Be sure to collect.
Marking target location.
Hostile UAV in the area. Gas is closing in.
Got a contract here.
Tracking a high-value target. Weapons hot. All bounty targets destroyed. Hell of a job.
Are you guys still in the game? I should have brought you back.
Marking target location.
effort. Keep your head up and return to base.
I shouldn't have gone that way. I heard the shots fired and everything. I should have just kept away from that area. I should have stayed away from that area. I should have known better. I heard the shots and everything.
Ruck up, you're headed to the war zone. Enemy dropping into the AO.
Using equipment.
Playtime's over. Stand by for deployment to the war zone.
Lethal incoming.
Enemy soldier incoming.
I think I need to fix my zoom whenever I'm looking through my scope.
Battle Royale.
I shouldn't. I should just shoot.
Now the
Got gas
contract's
closing
here.
in fast. Double time it to the safe zone. Enemies are dropping into the area. Watch the skies. Targets are up. Go take them down.
Goodbye.
How? I'm shooting at him. My bullets are hitting him. How is he stronger than me? I'm hitting him with bullets. What? Why am I made out of butter? What kind of bullshit is this?
Incoming tactical.
War is for the warriors. TV.
Another hacker. Dude, what is up with the hackers, dude? It's like hack galore today. Let's find out. Maybe it's my settings. Maybe that's what it is. Go ahead and let's go ahead and see what the optimal settings. Can I open up a new window? Crying out loud.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome aboard. I'm Captain X. I have been testing for hours and running multiple benchmarks to get you guys the best graphic settings in Call of Duty Black Ops 6 so that you can increase your FPS, improve your visibility, and just make your game look nicer to the eye. Now, this video is intended for PC users, but console users can still get some benefit out of this, but a lot of the settings in this video, you just don't have access to change them. I also want to note that I'm on a pretty high-end PC. I have a 4090 GPU and an Intel i9-13900KS CPU, so I cannot guarantee you guys are going to get the same frames that I'm getting, but we can definitely improve a lot of things here. Now, before we even get started in the graphic settings, go to your account and network settings and make sure your clouded settings is turned off. If you leave this on, this will tend to accidentally
turn that off. So my clouded settings are on. This setting does not affect progression save game. Oh, okay.
Reset your settings, and it is just very frustrating because I've had to reset mine so many times until I figured this one out. Okay, now going into our display tab under the graphic settings. For the display mode, full screen exclusive is definitely going to be best in terms.
Okay.
Of pure performance, making that latency as low as possible. But if you have multiple monitors, nothing wrong with using full screen borderless. Makes it much easier to go between those different monitors, and it really shouldn't hit your performance much at all. Of course, make sure our display monitor and our adapter are set to the correct ones here, whatever you're using. For your screen refresh rate, the highest setting is going to be ideal, generally auto. This depends on the refresh rate of your monitor. So I'm on a 240 hertz monitor, so the auto is 239. I don't know why exactly it does that. It's supposed to be a little bit more optimal than actually going all the way to 240. For display resolution, auto should be fine, or you can manually set it. I am on a 2K or a 1440p monitor, so I'm 2560 by 1440. A lot of you guys are probably going to be on 1920 by 1080. Aspect ratio, automatic should pick it up just fine, or you can manually set this. Most of you guys will be 16 by 9. This is going to be your horizontal resolution divided by your vertical resolution of your monitor to give you your aspect ratio. Now, one thing I want to mention is when we are totally done with all of our settings in game, make sure you restart your shaders. That way, all of your settings can basically adjust and your shaders can download based off of your new current settings. For display gamma, if you are on a monitor, then we're going to want to be on 2.2, but if you're on a TV, you would be on 2.4. Gamma brightness, you can probably leave this on 50, but I like to turn mine up just slightly, but don't go too crazy with this because going really high can make your game just like washed out and really nasty. All right. exactly it does that. It's supposed to be a little bit more optimal than actually going all the way to 240. For display resolution, auto should be fine, or you can manually set it. I am on a 2K or a 1440p monitor, so I'm 2560 by 1440. A lot of you guys are probably going to be on 1920 by 1080. Aspect ratio, automatic should pick it up just fine. Or you can manually set this. Most of you guys will be 16 by 9. This is going to be your horizontal resolution divided by your vertical resolution of your monitor to give you your aspect ratio. Now, one thing I want to mention is when we are totally done with all of our settings in game, make sure you restart your shaders. That way, all of your settings can basically adjust and your shaders can download based off of your new current settings. For display gamma, if you are on a monitor, then we're going to want to be on 2.2, but if you're on a TV, you would be on 2.4. Gamma brightness, you can probably leave this on 50, but I like to turn mine up just slightly, but don't go too crazy with this because going really high can make your game just look washed out and really nasty. All right, most of you guys will be 16 by should be fine, or you can manually set it. I am on a 2K or a 1440p monitor, so I'm 2560 by 1440. A lot of you guys are probably going to be on 1920 by 1080. Aspect ratio, automatic should pick it up just fine, or you can manually set this. Most of you guys will be 16 by 9. This is going to be your horizontal resolution divided by your vertical resolution of your monitor to give you your aspect ratio. Now, one thing I want to mention is when we are totally done with all of our settings in game, make sure you restart your shaders. That way, all of your settings can basically adjust and your shaders can download based off of your new current settings. For display gamma,
see 2.2.
if you are on a monitor, then we're going to want to be on 2.2, but if you're on a TV, you would be on 2.4.
2.2 sRGB.
Gamma brightness, you can probably leave this on 50, but I like to
2.2 sRGB.
turn mine up just slightly, but don't go too crazy with this because going really high can make your game just look washed out. And really nasty. All right, NVIDIA Reflex low latency. This is a little bit of a confusing setting, but very, very important. This depends if you are GPU bottlenecked or CPU bottlenecked. To test this, it's very easy. Just go into the benchmark and then run the benchmark, and it will tell you which one is a higher bottleneck limiting you in your FPS. The vast majority of you guys are probably going to be GPU bottlenecked or GPU bound, and that means we are going to set it to on. If you are CPU bound or CPU bottlenecked, then we will do on plus boost. And there really should be no reason to leave this off. Another way of testing this is if you actually go into a game and if you turn on your telemetry for your GPU time and your CPU time, which is in your interface settings, the one that is higher is what you are bound to or bottleneck. Now in the menu, this is not accurate, but if I were to go into a game, my GPU time is generally slightly higher than my CPU time, meaning I am GPU bottlenecked. For sustainability, the eco mode, we can put this on custom, and then I would generally recommend you guys keep both of your V-Syncs off unless you are getting screen tearing. If you'll go
Peace off. Peace off.
Look at this picture here. You can see this kind of horizontal tear across the screen where things don't line up. That is what screen tearing is. If you are noticing that, then you're going to want to turn this on. Start with the lower number and work up until you don't notice it, because the more VSync you have, the more input latency or kind of like lag essentially you will get. And that is in order so that it will fix that tearing. For the custom frame rate limit, putting this to unlimited is totally fine. You also could go to custom and then you could set different things here. So I have a 240 hertz monitor. I could just max it at 240 and then I could turn my menu and out of focus down if I wanted to, but it really doesn't matter that much. I normally just leave mine on unlimited. The reduce menu render resolution. This is a newer setting. Basically what this does is if you're on optimal or maximal, it will lower the quality of your menu to kind of like save on performance. So maybe if you have like overheating issues, I don't know why exactly it does that. Monitors, nothing wrong with using full screen borderless, makes it much easier to go between those different 240. For display resolution, auto vertical resolution, we are going to set it to on. If you are airing, if you look at this picture here, you can hertz monitor. I could just max it at 2. Basically what this does is if you're on optimal, put this to maximal, but I just leave mine on native because I don't want my menu to look nasty and ugly. Pause game rendering, go ahead and leave this off. Reduce quality when inactive. If you leave your game running, it will basically lower the quality of the game. Again, just to kind of not overheat. Shouldn't really matter much, but whatever, I'm gonna just leave that on.
Off 10 minute. Off 10 minute. I got that on 90.
Focus mode, definitely want to leave this down to 0, and then
focus mode on 0. High dynamic range.
then HDR, we're going to leave this off. All right, now moving.
High dynamic range. He said off?
Gonna leave this off. All right, now moving over to the game again, just to kind of not overheat. Shouldn't really matter much, but whatever, I'm gonna just leave that on. Focus mode, definitely want to leave this down to 0, and then HDR, we're gonna leave this off. All right, now moving over to the quality tab in graphics. For our preset, this is definitely gonna be custom. For render resolution, just leave this on 100.
Okay, we're gonna custom. All right. Apply. Now, quality. How do we customize it? Okay. Because it'll custom on its own.
Some people will tell you crank this all the way up to 200, but if you go above this, if your monitor does not support this resolution, you're literally wasting your time because your game is trying to render a higher quality that your monitor literally cannot do. So just leave this guy on 100 and make sure this is the right resolution for your monitor. Now, if you're on a really low end PC and you're struggling to get frames, you can consider turning your dynamic resolution on, and then you can set your target frame rate. So what this does is it will lower the resolution to try to maintain that frame frame rate. So this one would be to maintain 60 FPS. Now I'm on a high-end PC. I would only recommend you do this if you're really struggling for FPS. All right, upscaling and sharpening is a very important setting here. Fidelity FX Cast has been like the go-to one for the last several years in Call of Duty. This tends to make our game look nice and sharp and crisp, kind of be able to spot enemies between different backgrounds much better with really no negative hit to our performance. And then in the show more tab, you can adjust the strengths of this. I only noticed maybe a slight FPS.
All right, so dynamic resolution is off for him. So we'll turn that off. Fidelity CAS and 100 he's doing.
FPS drop when I crank this all the way to 100 and ran different benchmarks. This will make things even kind of sharper and more crisp edges, but personally I like to stay around that 70 mark and I don't notice any negative hits to our FPS. Now some
70. All right. All right.
Some people are crazy about like NVIDIA DLSS and the image scaling and stuff. Those, in my opinion, they make the game look worse and they will say your FPS is better, but it's really not. Same with this NVIDIA DLSS frame generation. If you turn this on, yes, you will get more FPS, but it will cause a ton of input latency and input delay, and it is absolutely not worth doing. All right, VRAM target scale. This one is going to depend a lot on your GPU. Now, again, I'm on a 4090. I have lots of VRAM to spare. I can crank this to 90 and I did not notice any performance hits when running benchmarks from 50 versus 90. If when you run that benchmark and your low 1% FPS is really bad, or you notice lots of hitching or big stutters, then definitely start to turn this down until that goes away. So again, if you're on like a really old or kind of budget GPU, you probably want to start turning this VRAM scale target down, and that should decrease those stutters. The variable
VRAM scale target. That should be off. We got VRAM scale target at 70. Well, my VRAM was higher than that. It was 70. I actually dropped it down to 55. I don't get it. Okay, we'll just drop it down to 65. That was weird.
Rate shading is a very nice setting. This is a newer setting as of about a year ago, I believe. And this one actually will kind of AI generate frames to my understanding, but this one won't make the game look worse, and it actually makes it perform better. All right, going on to the details and textures tab, texture resolution. This one again depends a lot on your PC and also your goal here. Now, again, I'm on a pretty high-end PC, so I can get away with normal and really not suffer hardly any performance. I don't really recommend high for anyone unless maybe you're playing the campaign, but for most people, you're probably going to be on low. There is a decent hit in terms of the quality of images from
low, and normal. Low, normal. Mine is on high. Damn.
From normal to low. Very low things start to look pretty ugly and kind of like Play-Doh in certain things. But if you're on a low end PC, this is going to have a big hit in helping your FPS. For texture, filter, anisotropic, this one doesn't tend to affect FPS. At least I did not notice, so I'm leaving that one on high. Depth of field, make sure this is off, creates a really weird effect.
High and off. High and off. Next one is low and very low.
Detail quality, leave this to low. This has to do with like foliage and grass and stuff. Particle resolution, definitely want to make sure we turn this one to very low. This can really hurt our FPS when like explosions and stuff are happening. Bullet impacts, I like to leave this one on so I can see if the bullets hit the walls, but persistent effects, we're going to turn this one.
Low, very low bullet. Low, very low bullet impact. Persistent effect.
Off. Shader quality, this is a big one that can really affect our FPS. Definitely want to turn this one down to low if performance is your goal. On-demand texturing, we're going to set this to minimal, and in the show more, turn down this as low as it goes. This is a setting that causes a lot of issues with FPS, and we want to
minimal and off. Okay. All right. To low. Minimal. 16. All right.
To avoid this. Unfortunately, we cannot turn this off though. And then local texture streaming quality, we're going to leave this one on normal. If you're on a budget PC, you want to really try to maximize performance, you can go to low, but I did not notice.
Local texture streaming quality. Local texture streaming quality. Local texture quality. We leave that on normal. Okay. Shadow quality.
A performance hit here. For shadow and lighting, shadows tends to be a big thing that really messes with your FPS. So the general rule thing is turn all of this to low. Now I did notice when I went to very low on shadow quality, I did get a bit better FPS, but the shadows look like blocky. They look just kind of gross. So low, they don't look too bad. They look a lot better on normal, but the higher, the more you go, the bigger it hits your FPS. So if your goal is performance, but the game look okay, low. If you're on a budget PC, very low. But if you want the game to look a little bit nicer, normal. And then all of these other ones, we're going to go off or low again, just because shadows really can tend to hurt.
Off to low. Off. Low. Off. Low. That's crazy. Occlusion is off. Okay.
Hurt our FPS. And then for the environment, same thing here. All of these are going to be off or as the lowest setting because these can make the game look cool.
Off to low. Low. Off.
But they don't really do anything beneficial in terms of our visibility and like seeing enemies. All right, going over to the view.
Now we're going to go to view. Why does this say benchmark? I don't get it.
View tab. Now field of view is a personal preference here. Generally, I'm going to recommend that almost everybody be at least 110 or higher. The majority of people tend to play on 120.
110.
The bigger the number, the wider your field of view, the larger peripheral vision you can see. But the smaller the number, the more zoomed in we're going to be, and enemies are going to appear a little bit closer. But you will have more visual recoil the lower your FOV goes. ADS field of view, again, I talk about this in my controller and mouse and keyboard settings video a little bit more in depth, but most people are going to tend to like affected. And for all of our field of views, we're going to keep these to wide. The motion blurs all of these.
Affected, wide, 90, wide. Affected. Let's go 120. Affected, wide, 90, wide.
To off, and then the camera movements to least. So in our
least. Display a low light black effect instead of the bright white flash effect of flash grenades. The low light black effect is particularly helpful for players with photosensitivity concerns. Oh. I like that. That's so much better.
Interface settings now under the global tab here. If you want your FPS on under telemetry, make sure you have that checked here. I don't normally like to leave my GPU time and CPU time on.
Where is he now? He's under global? Under telemetry? Go back.
So in our interface settings now under the global tab here, if you want your FPS on under telemetry, make sure you have that checked here. I don't normally like to leave my GPU time and CPU time on, but for the purpose of finding out which one you're bound to, you're going to want to turn those on.
Okay. Which ones did he have on? Get FPS counter on. Server latency. Packet loss. Didn't have any of those. Processor, CPU time. Get that on.
In CPU time on, but for the purpose of finding out which one you're bound to, you're going to want to turn those on. Under readability, I'd recommend you go down to the color customization, and in the color filter, changes to filter 2. This will make the game just look, it just pops a little bit better.
Wait a minute.
So in our interface settings now, under the global tab here, if you want your FPS on under telemetry, make sure you have that checked here. I don't normally like to leave my GPU time and CPU time on, but for the purpose of color customization and in the color filter, bound to, you're going to want to turn those on. Under readability, I'd recommend you go down to the color customization and in the color filter, changes the filter to. This will make the game just look, it just pops a little bit better. It makes the game just a little bit more vibrant. And then for your filter target, you can do both or world, but I normally just leave it on both and then leave those intensities to 100. And then under the gameplay HUD, make sure your minimap shape is set to a square. Your rotation on your horizontal compass type makes it a lot easier to see that big compass
type.
At the top of your screen. I also like to have my crosshairs on, and I have a custom colored crosshair, which is a fun setting to have. Okay, we're done. Just leave it on both and then leave those intensities to 100. And then under the gameplay HUD, make sure your minimap shape is set to a square. Your rotation on your horizontal compass type makes it a lot easier to see that big compass at the top of your screen.
Radar off. Oh. What? Display or hide the stamina bar in Warzone mode. Hides the stamina bar. Displays the stamina bar near your health bar. Oh.
rotation on, your horizontal compass type makes it a lot easier to see that big compass at the top of your screen. I also like to have my crosshairs on, and
largest on 100%, and then on. Okay.
and I have a custom colored crosshair, which is a fun setting to have. Okay, we're done with the in-game settings. So remember, go ahead and hit our restart shaders here. We're gonna hit restart, and then we have to actually close out of our game. And then when we go back in, it will restart the shader process. All right, now we're gonna cover some actual, I like to leave my GPU time and CPU time on, but for the purpose of finding out which one you're bound to, you're gonna wanna turn those on. Under readability, just a little bit more vibrant. And then for your filter target, you can do both or world, but I normally just leave it on both and then leave those intensities to 100. And then under the gameplay HUD, make sure your minimap shape is set to square, your rotation on, your... All right, now we're gonna cover... Okay, we're done with the in-game settings. So remember, go ahead and hit our restart shaders here. We're like to have my crosshairs on, and I have a custom colored crosshair, which is a fun setting to have. Okay, we're done with the in-game settings. So remember, go ahead and hit our restart shaders here. We're gonna hit restart, and then we have to actually close out of our game. And then when we go back in, it will restart the shader process. All right, now we're gonna cover some actual PC settings outside of the game. First, I'd recommend you are on the latest NVIDIA GPU driver, assuming you're on a NVIDIA GPU. So I am on 566.03. This came out just the other day before Black Ops 6 dropped. It's running fine for me, have not had any issues. I don't update my drivers every time a new one.
All right, guys, I'm gonna end the stream. It's already been too long, 3 hours and 34 minutes. So when I come back, we're gonna go ahead and play with the new settings and everything. So I'm done. Yeah, the stream should only be for 3 hours, and I'm already past the 3 hour mark. So sorry for dragging on like this. So I will definitely see you guys later. I appreciate you guys hanging out with me. Fat Jesus Live. Get to see my kids in the background. So, see you tomorrow.
I can't breathe cause you pushed me back. I should have stayed away from you. It feels like I'm being attacked. I don't know what I'm gonna do. You're trying to improve me. Why you do that to me? I don't wanna be with you. Don't tell me that you're sorry. All you do is bother me. Don't know what I'm gonna do. I wanna